Matthew chapter 2, subheading, The Magi Arrive. After Yeshua had been born in Bethlehem of Judea, during the reign of King Herod, certain Magi arrived in Jerusalem from the east, asking, "Where is the newly born King of the Jews? Because we saw his star in the east, and have come to pay him homage." When King Herod heard about it, he was disturbed, as well as everyone in Jerusalem. So he called together all the leading priests and the Torah teachers of the people and asked them, "Where is the Messiah to be born?" And they answered, "In Bethlehem of Judea, because the prophet wrote, 'You also, Bethlehem of Judea, aren't the least among the kings of Judea. Because a king will come from you, who will rule my people Israel.'" Then Herod privately called for the Magi to determine from them precisely when the star had appeared to them. Then he sent them to Bethlehem, adding, "Go and search carefully for the child, and when you have found him, come and tell me, so that I can also come and pay him homage." After they had heard from the king, they left, and the star that they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it came and stood over where the child was. And when they saw the star, they were filled with joy. And they went into the house, and they saw the child with Mary his mother. They bowed down and paid him homage. Then they opened their treasure chests and presented him with gifts of gold, myrrh, and frankincense, Aramaic order. Then they were warned in a dream that they shouldn't return to Herod, so they returned to their country by another route. Subheading, Escape to Egypt. After they left, a messenger of Yeshua appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up and take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, because Herod is going to search for the child in order to destroy him." So Joseph got up and took the child, his mother, that night and escaped to Egypt. He stayed there until Herod died, to fulfill what was spoken by Yeshua through the prophet, "I called my son out of Egypt." Herod was furious when he realized that he had been misled by the Magi. So he sent men and killed all the boys in Bethlehem and in all the bordering areas who were 2 years of age and under, based on the time that he determined from the Magi. Then what Jeremiah the prophet had declared was fulfilled. A voice was heard in Ramah, crying in loud mourning, Rachel, crying for her children. She refused to be comforted because they were gone. Subheading, He will be called a Nazarene. But after King Herod died, a messenger of Yeshua appeared to Joseph in a dream in Egypt, and said, "Get up and take the child and his mother and go to the land of Israel, because the people who are trying to take or destroy his life are dead." So Joseph got up and took the child and his mother and went back to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus, the successor of his father Herod, was king in Judea, he was afraid to go there. Then he was told in a dream that he should go to the region of Galilee, and he came and lived in a town called Nazareth. This fulfilled what was foretold by the prophet, singular, Isaiah. He will be called a Nazarene.